Welcome to the ACL Digital Podcast series on healthcare and pharma. Today's session hosts are Piyush Bhattacharya and Sophie Lawrence.
Welcome to the deep dive on the future of personalized health, how multi-omics and AI are revolutionizing precision medicine, hosted by ACL Digital. I am Piyush Bhattacharya from Digital Strategy, and in today's podcast, I will try and bring some clarity into the topic together with my colleague Sophie, who is my guest at the studio. Ever wondered why I say a certain medicine works like magic for your friend, but does absolutely nothing for you or maybe even causes problems? Well, today we're going deep into a field that's really starting to change how we think about our health, our bodies. It's called multi-omics integration and precision medicine. It sounds complicated, I know, but think of this as maybe a shortcut, a way to grasp how we're moving past that one-size-fits-all approach in medicine towards something way more tailored. So let's start with that first part, multi-omics integration. What are we actually talking about here? Imagine your body is this super complex system, right? And you have different maps or layers of info about it. Each layer tells part of the story. Multi-omics is basically about, putting all those incredibly detailed layers together, seeing the whole picture.
Hello, I'm Sophie, guest for today's podcast on the future of personalized health, how multi-omics and AI are revolutionizing precision medicine, hosted by ACL Digital. Thank you for inviting me over, Piyush. Your topic introduction is a great way to put it. And the second part, precision medicine, that's really the end game here. It's all about tailoring treatments, medical advice, everything specifically to you, to your unique makeup. And to do that properly, you need that deeper view, that integrated understanding of your biology, not just averages from big groups.
Okay, so these layers, these omics we keep mentioning, can we break that down a bit? What kinds of information are we actually layering together? What are the key pieces of this sort of massive puzzle, Sophie?
Yeah, good question, because omics gets thrown around a lot. We're looking at, several key types of data. Each gives us a different window. First up, you've got genomics. That's your DNA sequence, right? Your fundamental blueprint. Pretty stable throughout life.
The instruction manual, basically,
Then there's proteomics. This looks at all the proteins your body is making at a given time. Proteins are the workhorses. They actually do things based on the genomic instructions.
Okay, so blueprint, then the workers, what else?
Then you have metabolomics. This is about the small molecules, the metabolites involved in your metabolism. Think of it as like the fuel, the waste products, the real-time chemical activity happening right now.
So that one's more dynamic.
It changes with diet, exercise, stress, you name it. And then really importantly, you bring in phenotypic data, phenotypic meaning, what we can actually observe about you. Your symptoms, how you feel, your lab results, how you responded to that drug we mentioned earlier. It's your health reality. So you see the genomics, proteomics, metabolomics, they all help explain the why behind your phenotype, behind what we actually see and experience.
That makes a lot more sense. So you've got the blueprint, the workers, the connectivity, all explaining the observable outcome. But wow, that's a lot of different kinds of data, genomics, proteomics, metabolomics, phenotype. How on earth do you connect all those dots? It feels like information overload.
It absolutely would be for a human trying to do it manually. And that right there is where machine learning ML becomes, indispensable. It's the game changer, okay?
You have these huge data sets. They're diverse, complex, almost like they're speaking different biological languages. ML algorithms are designed to handle exactly this kind of challenge. They can sift through it all and find patterns, connections, correlations between your genes, your proteins, your metabolites, and your actual health outcomes. Connections that we'd likely never spot otherwise.
So ML is like the translator and the pattern finder?
Exactly. It builds this incredibly complex map, linking everything together. Without ML trying to integrate this scale and variety of information, honestly, it would be pretty much impossible to do comprehensively.
Right, so let's bring this home. What is all this? The layered omics, the ML integration. What does it actually mean for, for me, for anyone listening? What's the payoff?
The payoff is the potential for truly personalized insights, understanding your specific biology at a level we just haven't been able to before, and doing it efficiently enough to potentially help lots of people.
Well, imagine based on your specific genetic profile, maybe combined with some protein data. Your doctor knows ahead of time that a standard blood pressure drug is likely to give you bad side effects. So they can choose a different one right from the start. A safer, more effective one for you. Or maybe understanding why your metabolism reacts uniquely to certain foods. That could lead to genuinely personalized nutrition advice. Beyond just generic guidelines.
That really does sound like a different way of approaching health. Yeah, it moves away from just treating based on what works for most people.
Precisely.
It's about getting down to the individual level, understanding your unique biological signature, not just seeing you as like a number in a study. Okay, so let's just quickly recap what we've covered in this deep dive. We talked about bringing together all these different omics layers, genomics, proteomics, metabolomics, and that crucial phenotypic data. And the key enabler, the thing that makes sense of it all, is machine learning, which all points towards genuine precision medicine.
Exactly. And the really profound thing here is that this allows for those highly personalized insights, but potentially at scale for many, many people. That capability really shifts how we can think about health, about disease, about why people respond differently. Gets us away from that old one-size-fits-all model. It's about care that's as unique as you are.
So something for you listening to think about. What does that level of personal insight actually mean for you? If we can understand our individual biology this deeply, what doors does that open for? Maybe catching things earlier, like truly preventative care or getting treatments designed just for your body specifics. Or maybe just, understanding yourself a bit better.
Yeah, it's a powerful idea. This ability through multi-omics and ML to generate these incredibly specific insights for individuals. But on a large scale, it really does paint a picture of a future where healthcare is fundamentally personalized. And that leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? Now that we're gaining this unprecedented, highly individual view into our biology and it's becoming more accessible, how do we actually use it? How do we leverage this power to genuinely transform health and well-being for everyone?
And as we open those doors, we're not just redefining medicine, we're redefining what it means to live well. But the question is, how do we take these powerful insights and actually put them to work across real-world healthcare systems? That's where innovation meets execution. At ACL Digital, we are partnering with healthcare leaders, biotech disruptors, and digital health platforms to turn multi-omics data and AI into practical, scalable solutions. From building interoperable systems to crafting personalized care pathways, we help bring precision health to life. If you're ready to transform insight into impact, let's talk. Visit acldigital.com to explore how we can co-create the future of personalized healthcare.